Okay, so this lesson we're going to look at properties settings default and how you can use them. So I've got a little program to just sort of give you one use case. So I'll just run that to start with so you can see it. So the idea with this thing is that you will be able to remember values from a previous run of the program. So here you can see that at the moment the program starts in the dark color basically. If I press the button, it flips the colors. Now if I close this program now and reopen it, it will remember that I was in the light color. Okay, see it's light there. And if I was to flip it and close it and open it again, you'll see that it'll remember that it was in the dark color. And so what you do to, you can see there. So what you do to do this is you use these property settings default values that are basically automatically loaded by C# so that you can rely on them being loaded or set by C# from the last runtime. And they're really easy to use and I would recommend them. What you do is go over to your solution explorer and go down until you find properties, and under properties you'll find settings and double click on that and it will open up a panel over here, and here you can type in some values. So the first value is the name, and this is the actual variable name that you'll be using. So say for example you wanted to record the last user to be logged in, you could call it say last user, and that would be, we would reference this name to get that value. You can give a type, and so you could use bool. Sometimes bool is really useful. In this case we're using string. User, just leave as user, and value you can just put none there like that. Okay, and so you can create any number of these variables that you will just remember and be automatically loaded for the next run. The way you use them is very simple as well. So you can basically use them like variables. For example here, so you can see here what we did was we defined a color mode one. So here you've got properties.settings.default.color mode equals dark. So I'm basically checking what it's set to. Now I haven't had to load that or do anything to that. It just is automatically loaded, and you can assume that it will be set. And so it's been set previously to dark. So then I'll do something, I'll flip the colors. Say further down here, when I flip the colors themselves, so I now say that the color is beige and the background color is dark blue. To save that value, in other words, to change the value of color mode, you just type all this in and you go color mode equals light. So we've changed the value from dark to light. Now the critical thing is that's not saved to disk. It won't be recorded next time unless you run this method, which is properties settings default save. So if you set the variable, if you set it to a different value, you need to run the save method. And that's all there is to it. Easy enough to experiment with, and you'll see that you can save various values and they will be automatically loaded on the next run of the program. Hope that was helpful. See you next video.